Yeah, I prefer to be alone most of the time. It's just easier for me to get things done with no distractions around or anything. So
it takes one to know. It's your face I toss below. Red place my mind. It's take us.
I'll be at work or something and I hear a melody or some kind of rhythm in my head. Then I try to go home and lay it down the best that I can, which doesn't always work out, the way I hear it in my head because I'm not that talented. I'm not that knowledgeable with my instruments to be able to perform what I'm hearing in my head or in my imagination. So, but, I do the best I can, and for the most part I can kind of get it similar or close to what I'm thinking, but, it doesn't always work out that way. So, a lot of times I just, plug it in and improvise, and whatever comes out of me comes out. Yeah, I would definitely consider myself a huge fan of music. I literally listen to all sorts of music. Any kind of genre you throw at me, I will listen to it and pretty much enjoy all of it. I listen to a lot of classical, jazz, hip-hop, punk rock, metal, country, bluegrass. You name it, I probably have heard it most likely. Even I had a girlfriend that was Arabic, and she would give me some Arabic music to listen to. I didn't understand what they were saying, but I really enjoyed a lot of the melodies and everything, and the instrumentation on it was really interesting to me. So I would say I try to write all different types of music. I will try to write country. I will try to write even orchestra on the keyboard. I would write, and I'll record like some punk rock songs. I did a couple reggae songs. I did a lot of different style of music. If you go through my catalog of what I recorded, not all of it's great. Actually very little of it probably would be considered good. But I try and I do what I can. I just recently did a couple blues songs not too long ago, which actually are a lot of fun to record and write. So, I always thought nothing says blues like a white guy who has a shaved head and tattoos and wears orthopedic shoes.
You can go anytime you like, but if you decide to stay, I'll treat you right. Come on and sit next to me, but turn off that goddamn TV.
So it's just mainly for me. Just messing around, we got percussion. Now, I can't really sing. I'm a horrible vocalist. The songs that I actually did do vocals for that I write, I don't care. I just do them. You know, whatever.
We all have someone in our past that mistreated us, used us, and left us out to dry, but you still have to carry on and go through each day living life. So this song is about you, little woman. My good friend said he saw you out on the streets. I said my good friend told me that he saw you out on the streets. If you're gonna run around me, at least have the courtesy to leave me alone. Part kind of hurts me a little to say, but I'm gonna have to. So, sometimes the person who hurt you the most in life is usually the person that you love the most in life. And well, with that said, she was probably the best girl that I had ever been with. But the only time you can trust this woman is to trust she's gonna break your heart. The only you trust this woman and trust she's gonna break your heart. This guilty woman's got a hold on me, but now it's time for her to leave.
Some of my favorite guitar players, well, when I was a kid, my main focus when I first started playing guitar, like in early high school, was I was always into punk rock and metal, you know. So I was really into the Dead Kennedys, Black Flag. John Frusciante is one of my all-time favorite artists and guitar players, and even songwriters. So and Frank Zappa's guitar playing was amazing to me.
The baby from
Even back in high school when I would try to write music or songs, and you know, my brother once told me that he always felt he heard elements of Pink Floyd in my music, even if I was doing punk rock or anything like that. He just felt like, you could tell there's a little bit David Gilmour style in your guitar playing, which, I took as a compliment. So, even if it was David Gilmour with Down syndrome, I took that as a compliment because, I'm a big fan of Pink Floyd. Now, I don't even play guitar very well. I'm not that good at it, but I do what I can with the limited knowledge that I have. I don't even know how to play the piano or keyboard. In fact, I literally had to handwrite the notes on the keys just so I knew what key I was in. But I fake it pretty well, or I try to do it like I can. Bass, I actually prefer to play. I think that's probably my favorite instrument to play besides the guitar. But I have a lot of fun recording and mixing music, writing songs, and all that stuff. It's a great stress reliever, helps my anxiety, and you can have fun with it, be silly with it, or do whatever you want. I have gotten a few songs in short local films here in San Diego, which is kind of cool, so I did some film scoring and things like that for some friends that are directors, which I want to continue to do. Hopefully do a lot more of in the future.